Hey, what's up, guys? So I put this out on Twitter earlier, and it's weird because I thought that people might want to get away from Splatoon 2 a little bit and maybe try some Mario Kart. But, you know, actually it was kind of close between this and Minecraft, so I don't know if there are a lot of people who watch this channel who just really dig Minecraft, but I would be totally down for having a night where all we did was just run around in a Minecraft realm on the Switch. Or I guess if you were on Xbox, you could also play at that point. Which I've been curious to see if, you know, more people are on Switch or if more people are on Xbox or PlayStation 4, although we're not going to get crossplay there, but still, looks like Mario Kart took it, so that's what we're doing tonight. Chab, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? Also, I need to talk to you on the Twitters, probably in a private message later. I was supposed to do that and I forgot to. But anyways, how's your day been? You jumping in tonight? I'm going to wait a few minutes and see who else wants to get in. And if nobody shows up and it's just you and me, then you and I will race. And then, you know, we can, you know, back out if more people show up and they want to play. Actually, I may modify my card. I went for Waluigi, but I'm not sure about these tires. Okay, cool. Sounds good, man. Okay, yeah, I don't think I've ever used this card before. I don't know if that's like new DLC and that's why there's the exclamation point there or what, but I feel like that should have off-road tires. I don't know how much that's going to help me. Unless I try to get an off-road course like the Excitebike course or Wario or something like that, I suppose. Slim just doesn't seem right. You know what? I'm going to go off-road. Need a suitably garish glider. I'll just do Waluigi. Purple and orange is a good combo, I think. And then anybody else who's watching, my friend code should be in the description, so if you also have Mario Kart and would like to play it, that would be great. Well, we did just start. I mean, usually it takes a few minutes for people to start showing up, so... Or people might just have something better to do tonight than play Mario Kart or watch me play Mario Kart with people, so... You know, always a distinct possibility. It's weird, actually I saw the same thing with the pickup streams. Usually those drew a pretty decent crowd, but then there was like 1 or 2 days where only like 3 or 4 people showed up, so... I don't know. We will have to see. Corey, Arcanum, what are you doing, man? I assume you've shown up to tell me that you got a Switch and you are down to play Mario Kart tonight, which is fantastic. I'm really excited. Friend code's in the description, so just go ahead and hop in whenever you're ready. I suppose, theoretically, I could have put another GameCube stream as an option for voting today on Twitter, but you guys weren't here, so I couldn't do it. It's just going to be me and Chad racing all night. Working on homework. Sorry. Well, I appreciate you putting me on in the background, sir. Homework's important. How goes your studies? There's Chad. I will say hello, even though... Well, I guess you can't see it on the stream because there's a delay. I'm technically living in the past right now, so... But I'll tell you what, you and I can go ahead and get started. Let's do 150... normal computer. Make it a little bit more challenging, because it's not just you dominating me on stream for any onlookers, because I feel like that would be depressing. And I swear, I've never done a 48 race spread before, but I would like to do it sometime. I think that would be fun. A week left for the semester, then 1 class during fall semester. That's awesome. So are you pumped about having a reduced course load, I take it? And since I'm going to go Wario Stadium, I'm feeling Mario Kart 64-y today. Nope. So we know if you win this, Chad, it's only because you had an unfair advantage since, you know, we're playing on your track, right? There's no reason to rub it in if you have a decisive victory or anything. Oh, actually, you know what? My chat's not showing up on the screen right now. I need to fix that. Or, I mean, I guess I don't have to. I still have the laptop up here, so I can still see the chat, just not as easy as I normally would. I never race as Waluigi. I almost always pick Yoshi because that's the character I've stuck with since the original Super Mario Kart. Or Mario Kart, I guess. And I'm sure he does not have the fierce death stare that Luigi does, but whatever. Let's see if this red shell can help me make up a little bit of ground here. Nope, that's not going to do it. What? Is that a blue shell? No. Not that it would matter, I'm in 7th. Although I guess I could still get taken out by it. Yeah, I think Chris 16-bit was thinking about joining chat, but where he's at, I believe in the UK, I think it's like 2 in the morning there, so that might be might be rough for him to join this late. But I know that he's been trying to catch a Mario Kart stream for at least a minute. Steal an item. E.T., what's up, man? How goes it? Oh man, I just barely missed that. What? No! Mid-boost, I got knocked into the water. And then I got hit by Bullet Bill. Awesome. Not the best start. Not gonna be a comeback here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can get the chat back on screen, just to make it a little easier to keep up with everybody. Hey Josh, what's up? It's good to see you again, my friend. Both a pleasure and an honor. And sir, it's an honor to have you here. How's your day been, E.T.? Give me 1 second, though. Well, despite the fact that it's showing there, it is not popping up for me, so I'm not sure what happened. Alright, let's do Hyrule Circuit. I can check my widget settings in Streamlabs. Hold on. Oh, that's why. For some reason I was not logged in. Alright, let's see if this will do it. Alert box. I may have to mess with this in a second. I have to do better than last time. That was disgraceful. Ooh, Chad, you're so crafty. Ah! Green shelled as soon as I got that bomb going. Another game collector, what's up, man? And Oak City's in here. Give us 1 second, we can back out and get the room going again if you guys want to play. Having some technical difficulties on the stream tonight, though, because I can't get the chat to show up on screen the way I normally do. That was such a waste of a red shell. Burning it on a Goomba? Ugh. Getting there. Nope, not. Couldn't get it. Finally pulled the trigger on Resident Evil 7 on the soundtrack for Doom. I heard some of the music on YouTube and it's really awesome stuff. Yes, indeed, it is awesome stuff. Sorry, chat's gonna be a little bit wonky till I figure out what's going on with Streamlabs and everything. Alright, Oak City, did you want to jump in? Because if so, I'll go ahead and back out so you can join, but I don't know if you, you came to play or just spectate. It's gonna make me choose. Alright, I'll grab you on the next one then, Oak City, if you want to play. How's work going, man? And aside from Corey studying and NAGC being at work, what's everyone else getting into tonight, aside from Mario Kart, of course? Is there anything fantastical in your future? Perhaps seeing the new Mission Impossible movie, which I'm very excited to see, because it looks great, and apparently it's doing fantastically well on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, I have a bad feeling that I'm going to start strong here, and then just completely fall back to, like, 7th place again. Chad's so fast! What is his secret? Man, I hope they make a new F-Zero at some point. So many good memories with that game. Although I did not like the GameCube version as much, nor the 64 as I recall. But the original... And I wonder if part of that's just nostalgia, because I think I did go back and play it whenever I got the SNES Classic, and it was a lot more difficult than I remember. Then again, I wasn't like 8 years old spending hours and hours in front of it either. Mainly, what's going on? I will read your chat in a moment, sir. Right now, I have to focus all of my efforts on catching up to Chad. Oh man, I launched a red shell to deal with the Chad problem, and then a blue shell came and got me while I was doing it. Should've just let it do my dirty work for me. Ooh. No, not off the edge! Alright, we're fine. See if I can hit every boost pad. I feel like there's a shell after me right now. No, 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 no! Okay. Oh, and I still got hit by a lightning bolt. It's just the worst. I think if I win this race, this will be the first time I've actually beaten Chad on stream. I think last time we played, he put a hurting on me pretty bad, as I recall. Oh no, don't hit the slow stuff now. No! Finally. Tarks, what's up, man? How goes it? Thanks for stopping by. Minnie says, wanted to stop in and say hi, doing paperwork. Should have picked a profession that didn't require homework. Yeah, that's not too great. But I'm glad you stopped by, man. Thank you. Mile High says, stupid YouTube not giving me the announcement again. Yeah, it did seem... I'll go ahead and back out. Mile High, if you want to join. And, let's see, you can... Yeah, probably with friends. Okay. So yeah, chat, if you want to rejoin, we'll wait a second and see if anybody else wants to jump in here. So we've got a few more people in the chat now. Corey, did you name your channel after Golden Sun? Making burgers, I'll be on soon. Oh, okay. Not a big deal. Does anybody else want to get in on this before Chad and I go at it again and he probably dominates me in this next race as vengeance? $160 for a new car key is BS. Oh, yeah, I did see that. I didn't get a chance to reply yet, but I did see you mention that. 160 bucks for a car key, dude. That's no joke. That's pretty steep. I assume it's because it's like one of those electronic keys. Not really a channel. I had a couple of friends after high school and we named our Xbox Live accounts after phrases in Latin. It just kind of stuck. And for anybody else that wants to join, I will be playing this until 11 tonight, and then I'm going to get off here. I would love to say it's because I have like stuff to do, and that's probably true to some degree, but honestly, I just really, really want to go to McDonald's for some reason. I've been thinking about it all day. Don't know why. Which apparently in Australia is called a Macca's Run. Which I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I was talking to Kawhi about it earlier, and that's what she said. Phrasing. DK Jungle it is. Taylor, what's going on, man? How are you this evening? And Carly, what's up? McDonald's is drugs? Yeah. I don't know why, I just really want just like a regular... And it's weird because I had like a really good cheeseburger today for lunch, so there should be no reason for me to want McDonald's, and yet, here we are. I had a Five Guys burger earlier, and it was delightful. And then for some reason, not like an hour later, I was like, I really want to go to McDonald's. And I know I'm going to go there at like midnight and get a horrible amount of food that I should not be eating, but life is short, man. Tark says, I will... Wait. I really need to get the chat fixed. On the next stream, it will be back on screen again, so I can sort of read and play at the same time without having to look away, but... That was the big problem that I hope to solve by putting the HD 60S into the mix. But if Streamlabs doesn't give me the chat, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I'm going to figure out what's going on with that. I'm good. Enjoying DuckTales DVD to the play. Oh, nice. That was not so nice. See, this is why you can't chat and play at the same time. Very well. Judge is here too. What's up, man? How goes it? And Sushi's here. There's so many good people in the chat today. Five Guys is the best. I know, right? And it's so funny. Like, I ordered like a small fry, but like, Five Guys doesn't know how to do a small fry. They just, I mean, yes, they will put a small container in the bag, but then they basically just dump in, you know, what I assume is just like a massive scoop full of fries, and just to the point where grease is basically soaking through the bag, and it loses its structural integrity, which, you know, probably shouldn't factor into my enjoyment of it, but it kind of does. You know, it's kind of gross and greasy, but it's also super tasty. And I really like their jalapenos too, right? They do the fresh jalapenos that are super spicy, or at least compared to most jalapenos you would get at a fast food place. Like, jalapeno peppers at Taco Bell are not great. They're just, they have jalapeno flavor, but not really a lot of spice to them. Not a Five Guys though. A little bit of bite there. Oh, come on. They gave me like the pity item where I get all of the items, and now I can't even make it up. And 150cc curves are not my friend. Avenge the Pigs, hello, how are you this evening? I don't remember if you've been here before or not, but I hope you're having a good time. And if you have Mario Kart and you would like to play, please send me a friend request. And after these next couple of races, we'll, nope. After these next couple of races, I'll, get people in. Oh, wow, I barely missed that. Okay, green shell's not going to do much against the star. Nope. Not gonna work. Almost caught up, but no dice. Friend request received? Uh-oh, hold on. Was that from you, Tarks? Or just in general, I got some new ones. Hold on. Got 2 new ones. I assume this is from people in the chat. If not, and they're just random internet strangers on a quest to steal my identity, that's going to be unfortunate. No, that's Tark! The Tark! I assume. That is some kind of me, though. My favorite fast food place is DQ. You know, I haven't had a DQ fast food forever. I'm not opposed to it, though. Their ice cream's pretty decent. I demand a recount. I'm sorry, Judge. I know, that's just the way the votes went. And the weird thing is, there's like a Dairy Queen like 5 minutes from me. You know, I should do that instead of McDonald's tonight. Tarks, did you want to get in on this action right now? I mean, it does have a likeness in that it also features a pink background, much like your avatar. I'm gonna back out for 1 second, chat, to see if anybody else wants to join. And I will stick with Luigi, even though I think... Didn't you play as Donkey Kong just now, Chab? Because I think you're onto something there. Is that one of the situations where it's like picking the purple car in F-Zero and that he doesn't have great acceleration, but he has an incredible top speed? I played with you, but I'm 55 hours deep in Octopath and probably 50 more to go. Just add you for future purposes. Fair enough, man. I myself am just over 30 hours into Octopath Traveler, and it is absolutely phenomenal. I can't get enough of it. Like, I will probably play some more of that tonight before I crash out. Carly says, Dairy Queen's food is surprisingly great. Tesla chat, and their ice cream cake is awesome. Getting one for my birthday tradition. Yeah, I haven't had their ice cream cake in a while. DQ closes at 11? Okay, that will be very difficult for me to get there quickly then. Wait, who just joined? Who's in here now? I will say hello. If you have a Handel's ice cream near you, they have really good ice cream cakes and pies. You keep telling me about Handel's, and I am definitely down to try that sometime, Corey. But I'd be very curious to see if it is as good as Jenny's ice cream is. All this talk about food is making me hungry. I'm sorry, I started this with my hedonistic indulgence of having burgers from 2 different places in the same day. So we'll give this a few minutes, but what else is everybody up to? And I can't be the only person that wants to see that Mission Impossible, right? I mean, it looks fantastic. I'm going to try to pick up Octopath this weekend. Dude, that would not be a bad decision. Octopath is a lot of fun. Tarks, if they make another Octopath-type game, it's going to have to be way better story-wise. Don't spoil anything for me! I'm still laboring under the delusion that I'm going to have some grand finale to this, this subset of individual stories for these 8 characters. Is this Deluxe? Yes, it is Deluxe, Tony Games, and thank you for stopping by. Is this your first time on the channel? If so, I would love to hear what brought you here. I played the crap out of the demo. Yeah, the demos... I didn't play the 3-hour demo that would have let me carry over my save, although I thought that was a very cool idea. Rather, I just played the original one, because I was already pretty sure that I was really, really liking it. So I launched it. Maybe I have to update the... I don't know. I'll have to mess with my setup later and figure out why the chat's not showing up where I wanted to. Alright, we'll go ahead and do another round of 4 if that's all we're going to get for right now. And then Mile High, whenever you want to play later, just let me know. We'll stick with 4 races, 150cc. Just know the name. I don't know anything about Octopath otherwise. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a very pretty game, and I'm having a lot of fun playing around with the mechanics. And I feel like there's a... Okay, I don't think it's fair to say Magic the Gathering, but I definitely felt like I had flashbacks to when I played Magic the Gathering, trying to put together different strategies to deal with different enemy types. Seriously debating trading in the PS4 for Switch. Nothing's right, I'm torn. If you love the PS4, sir, don't trade it in. Corey says get both. Derail 2018 says, hello everyone. Derail, how are you doing this evening? Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I appreciate it. And if you'd like to play Mario Kart, please send me a friend request and let's do it. It's in the description. My biggest issues with Octopath is how little interaction the characters have in the grind walls, but man, the combat is... Yes, the combat is a blast, and I have to say, I do kind of share your criticism of the interaction between characters, but I see a lot of people also taking issue with it, but, I mean, there's at least a little bit when you hit the plus button to have, like, different characters talk to each other along the journey, but you're right, I feel like they could have done that in a more fulfilling way, I guess. Still, though, it is interesting to hear like how the different classes, inherently the different personalities, interpret each other, even if it's only for like these brief instances. But it does feel a bit like a missed opportunity, perhaps. I would be curious how your characters and jobs are set up, Tark, since you're 55 hours in and I'm only 30. I totally screwed up and really wasn't thinking whenever I gave Therion the cleric job class, which was a horrible mistake. Although I will say I give the thief job to Ulbrich, and that seems to work out pretty well, since I mained as Therion. Like I can constantly keep him buffed up with health through HP steals, SP steals if he gets low, and then like the armor corrosive, and I think he has another ability to reduce their physical attacks if I can remember correctly. And this is what the stream will devolve into. Mario Kart, and then just a bunch of people talking about Octopath. Which will only further push Judge towards the madness that is trading in his PlayStation 4 for a Switch. Oh, speaking of the PS4, though, I did get 2 PS4 games in earlier, and I'll probably talk about them on a pickup stream, which I should be resuming this weekend, but certainly on a video, because I placed my first order with Solaris Japan to get a pre-owned copy of Persona 3 and 5, Dancing Starlight, and I forget the name of the other one, but there's just a really good deal on the pre-owned one, cheaper than I could get it in the States or from PlayAsia, and Kawhi Lola turned me on to it. Hey, I came in first. Good race, everyone. My name will be Debo. Alright, Debo. Hold on. I'll see if I can grab this real quick and get back into the game without it tanking for everybody. There you are. We are now friends. I think. And I'm going back to Excite Bike again. And then we'll take a break here in a couple races and see if we can get some more people in. Caleb's Rain, hi! How are you doing, sir? I started with Ulbrich. He's a warrior dancer, lol. I think I'm going to put the dancer job on Therion, actually. And there was some justification I read about for that, but I can't remember what it was. But man, I did read, there was an interesting article on Polygon where they talked about how one great way to grind XP in Octopath Traveler is basically to have a combination of, it was Primrose and Tressa. Basically, so there was some combination, I can't remember exactly how it was set up, but essentially you can spam that dance she does 8 times per turn and basically just increase your odds of getting that X100 like XP boost. Shinobu, how you doing? Good to see you again. I know you've been here before. Sushi says, Kawhi mentioned you getting the Persona game. in her recent video. She's making everyone poor. Yes, she is. Like, I had just ordered a collector's edition for this because Sean was like, hey, you know they got that back in stock at Amazon, right? Or not for this, but for Octopath Traveler, I mean. And it was, like, right, probably not a few days after Kawaii had told me, like, hey, you should totally go get this from pre-owned from Solaris Japan. Which it arrived in just fantastic shape. Like, I'm basically just going to do a video reviewing the purchase experience, I believe. And the reason for that is, I was real skeptical. Because if you order pre-owned games from GameStop here, stateside, it's a crapshoot. I mean, you could get, like, you'll get a game that functions technically, but you're probably not going to get the original case, or at least I haven't, in a few cases of ordering from them. But man, like, it had everything with it. It was just perfect. It looked brand new, and at a fraction of the price that you would pay to import it other places. Which was delightful. Which, sadly though, I don't think it has an English subtitle option, but I was pumped to have the soundtracks for both, because it has remixes from both games of the music. I think it's like 60 tracks. And then it came with a digital version of Persona 4 Dancing All Night, which I have for the Vita. The Disco Fever edition, which I'm happy to have because it also came with a soundtrack. But apparently that's the only way you can get that version of... For the PlayStation 4, I think? I think it's digital only. I don't think there's like a physical version of that game. I think it was a Vita exclusive. Nope, no, nope. Oh, that's okay. Whoever just friend requested me, I will absolutely get to you in just a moment, and then after these next couple races, we'll let some other people jump in if you guys don't mind hanging out for a minute while I do my best to catch up with Chad. Why? Oh, wait, no, you didn't do the lightning bolt. Somebody else did it right when you were about to throw something. Also, I saw that Link's cycle from Breath of the Wild came over, but I have not tried it yet. And I don't know if I actually will. I don't really like the bikes in this game nearly as much as the carts. And sadly, you know, even though I really dove into the Breath of the Wild first DLC with like the Master Trials and everything, I did not complete everything necessary to get the bike in the second round of the DLC, and I was really excited about it, and then I just got busy. And but then again, to be fair, I have put 160 some odd hours into that game, so I don't feel like I didn't get my money's worth or anything. Well done, Chad. You win this round. Dancer Merchant, that's what I got Primrose set to. Her dance is a nightmare, though. You can kill your team in one... Yes! I did that once! And I like Primrose. I mean, she's fun in combat. And I think if I bring her back into the party proper, I'm going to give her the... I think I'll give her the cleric job, so she has a lot of sort of magical abilities. I'm going to Sunshine Airport. Dark Gauntlet. Yes, I was surprised at how well taken care of the pre-owned games were. We don't take good care of our things in the States. Yeah, and that's really tragic. I feel, especially like if I go to, you know, not just GameStop, but even other used game stores in the area, like VGMX, for example. You know, they've got tons of stuff, but just loose, and you sort of just have to take what you can get. Although I will say, if you go to like level 1 or Warp Zone here, like they make sure that their stuff's in pretty good shape. So I feel better about buying pre-owned at those locations than GameStop or VGMX. Now the VGMX, I mean, and this thing, it's not to say like all of VGMX's stuff is not in good shape. That's not true, but it just has a higher percentage of used games that if you were, you know, really into physical collecting and you want to make sure your stuff was in great shape, you know, it's, you know, hit or miss there. You know, because I did find those, oh no, hold on. Devil Summoner there, and those were in phenomenal shape. Which I think that's about par for the course, though, because it seems like whenever you have like games that are rarer in terms of collectability and those do show up at a used game shop, they're usually complete and they're in really good shape, but, you know, games that are, you know, more kid-friendly, I think, or sports titles tend to be in much worse shape. Every time I'm on this course, it makes me really want to watch Wreck-It Ralph. Speaking of which, has everyone here seen the Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer? I'm pretty curious, and it's weird because I watched the Ready Player One movie and I actually picked it up digital because I really love the book, and you know Ernie Klein's kind of a not technically a Columbus local, I guess, but he used to live here, and he has a great fondness for the city, obviously, because it was featured so prominently in the book. But it's weird because at first when I was watching Ready Player One, I was like, oh man, there's never been this many video game references and stuff in a movie, but then I was like, oh yeah, Wreck-It Ralph actually had a fair amount too. Have you beaten The Evil Within 2 or Resident Evil 7? Sadly, no. I'm closer to beating Resident Evil 7 than I am The Evil Within 2. Evil Within 2, I may be 3 or 4 hours into that game, and even that might be optimistic. But I really love the short amount of time. I slam into that every time. I really absolutely adored that game. I've only spent an admittedly short amount of time with it, but everything about that just felt really good. And I love they were able to pull off a horror game with a fairly open world type setting and not have it get old. Like, I was still pretty creeped out, and I loved kind of sneaking around the town in that game and finding like underground passageways to better loot and everything, and trying to find ways to optimize my character. I just really enjoyed it. Emma the Narwhal, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Is this your first time here too? So close to beating Chad. I know, but he taunts me. Okay, we'll do one more, and then I will grab friend requests, and we'll get some more people in here to race. That's cool with you guys. Good race. Derek Russell, what's up? I believe you have been here before, and I hope you're doing delightful, sir. How's your day been? Emma the Narwhal, everyone's just hungry. Tark says, last stand I use sometimes. It's hard to find good axe users. I usually use Haunted instead. I don't have her in my party currently. Like right now, my current lineup is Therion, Ulbrich, Alphen, and... Well, right now it's Cyrus, but that's just because I'm trying to complete his Chapter 2 right now. Because I think so far I did Tressa's Chapter 2... No, I'm sorry, I'm doing Ulbrich's. I already did Cyrus's. But Cyrus is one of my favorite characters in the game, though. He's definitely in my top 3 favorite in terms of the characters you can choose in. And I just feel like the ability to immediately discern somebody's weakness is pretty nice. He's not necessarily the best damage dealer. I'm pretty sure Ulbrich does the most damage out of all the characters. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong in that. That is, unless Tarks and I are the only ones in here playing Octopath Traveler right now. And Tarks, I'm just curious, like, I would be curious to see if you also think, do you think that the success that this is enjoying right now, do you think it will lead to another game in the same vein as Octopath for the Switch, maybe at a quicker rate? Because I don't know that a true, well, I mean, I haven't finished the story or anything, so I don't know if it is technically open for a sequel, and I don't necessarily even want to demand a sequel, but I guess what I'm saying is I enjoyed the mechanics of it so much that I think it would be a shame if we never got another game like it. Because that and the presentation are probably what's getting me the most. Oh, Chad. Yes, it's my first time. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, Emma. If you are unfamiliar with the channel, I'm Josh. Channel name is YourPlayerTwo. Obviously, I suppose that's pretty painfully apparent. But to be fair, my attention is kind of divided right now. And the goal of my channel is to help other gaming channels and basically have some fun with video game stuff or video game content along the way as well. So on Mondays I usually do YouTube tips, Fridays when I do gear and production tips that I try to keep focused within the realm of gaming channels. Don't always succeed, but I'm trying to to get there as I continue with this sort of pivot for my channel in 2018. And then Wednesdays, when I do multiplayer streams like this, and Saturdays I usually do pickup streams or just play stuff just for fun and kind of hang out with people. So that is what you can expect here if you would like to come back on a more regular basis, which is to say, you know, it's a not so subtle plea for you to subscribe if you like it and that content sounds relevant to you. Good race, all. Oh, look, Chad takes the lead again. I'm just so happy when you stop by, Chad. It's really just a great time for everybody. No, I'm kidding. Good racer. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, no, we've got more people in already. So if anybody else wants to join, I'm going to go ahead and accept that friend request real quick. I think we got another one during that last race. And then if anybody else wants to join in on the fun, I will leave it open for the next 2 or 3 minutes, and then we will go ahead and get started. Tony! I know you're in chat. I mean, granted, that might be sort of an unfair assumption. There are other people named Tony in the world, but, you know, I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together here. Alright, so Tony, I accepted your friend request. If you want to get in here, I'll give us a couple minutes to see who else wants to play, and then we'll get going. And we'll keep doing, like, 4 race sprints, I think. I think that's kind of, you know, it gives us enough time for us to play, but then not so much time that nobody else is able to join. YP2. That was actually the original spelling, Mur. I don't know how you found out that information, but I'm sure it involved, you know, illegal intrusion on my very, very private network here. But all jokes aside, how goes it, man? I think I missed the most recent episode of your video game prices in the 90s series, which pains me because I think that's very interesting. We need to play Mario, Tennis Aces, or ARMS. Fantastic co-op games. I don't have either of those games, although I'm still thinking about picking them up. The only problem I have with them is I can't get a bunch of people into play, kind of like this. I mean, this and Splatoon 2 lend themselves very well to having, you know, a ton of different players come in and everything. But at some point, I will probably have to, because you're not the first person to bring that up here. MC Mur, the myth, the man, the Mur. Well said. Derail says I did pretty good for coming in late. Yeah, no doubt, man. ARMS is my favorite Switch game. Whoa. Favorite Switch game, Chad? I mean, there are a fair amount of titles that you could choose from right now, and you really want to say that's your absolute favorite. Or do you mean favorite multiplayer? Maybe I'm misunderstanding you. Tony, I'm waiting. I'm warning you, I'm a beast at this game. I believe it, sir. Mur, you jumping in on this? Or did you just join and I did not see who... If everybody wants to show me who they are. I see Mile High, I see Chad. I think we have Tony and Debo. Mile High, dang, I'll give it my best shot. I'm terrified. Alright, we'll go ahead and start it off then, and then if more people want to play in the future, we will take a quick break and do exactly that. Does anybody have a preference? You want to stick with 150cc? You want to back it off to 100? We can take it up to 200, which is patently absurd, but... I wish you could too, Mur. Is Top Spot here? Hey, what's up, man? I don't want to just ask you how your day's been, because I feel like that's sort of like my go-to greeting for everybody. So instead I will ask, what's the last awesome thing that you ate, Top Spot? Alright. We've got 150 from Mile High and 200 from Debo. Arcadum says 200cc Baby Park. Alright, you know what? I'll do... I'm okay with 200. If it's too absurd, we'll back it off to 150 in the next one. Did you ever find Bully for the PS2? I have not found Bully for the PS2. Actually, I did see it for the 360, though. But I did not see it for the PS2, but I have been keeping an eye out, ET. Well, I can't deny 200cc Baby Park sounds awesome. It sounds completely insane. I can never remember where Baby Park is, though. What? Where is it? There it is. Gonna be good. We could try Mirror on the next one, Taylor. See how that goes. You had pizza? I wish I had pizza. Actually, I was saying earlier, the thing I can't wait to do after this is over, probably, I'll wrap this up around 11, is, McDonald's. I don't know why, I just really want McDonald's for some reason. I blame Jason, because I picked him up from the airport and there was really nothing to do, so I was playing Octopath Traveler in my car and there's a McDonald's like right next to it. So I went there and got cheeseburgers and fries at like 1 in the morning, which is ill-advised on a Tuesday, but I went for it anyways, and now I think I've developed a taste for it. Now 200cc is completely insane. I feel like this is actually a really good track for 200cc. Nope, that speaker did nothing. I should have saved it. Oh, right as I was getting my momentum. Press the right trigger at the top of the ramp. Yes, I keep forgetting to do that. I think you reminded me last time. Oh, man. I really needed that red shell, too. Oh man, that should just totally knock me out. Ugh. I didn't even register that I also had the mushroom. Hoodley, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Josh, if you ever stop by Houston, I'll take you to one of the best restaurants in the city. Sounds like a plan, sir. I would like to make it to Houston someday. Theo says, that was my best race today. Good race, all. The 200cc, yeah. It's quick. And I'm just going to keep hitting Baby Park till we get it. I'm glad Mile High's trying to get us there, too. Ray Kroc is rolling in his grave. Wait, because McDonald's isn't the way it used to be, you mean? Or because of the movie starring Michael Keaton? Because I think both would potentially be acceptable. Tesla says 150. Okay, look, we can back it off to 150, that's fine. But don't, well, actually, do you want to do two... Well, never mind. I meant to back it out and see if everybody want to do at least 200 on Baby Park, but we can do, we can just do 150 if it's too extreme. So I just recreated the room if you guys want to join again, and we'll back it off to something a little more manageable. You've got to see the most 90s thing I've ever found. What 90s thing did you find? Is it like a fanny pack that has New Kids on the Block on it? Think about doing a marathon stream of A Link to the Past. I would absolutely watch that stream, Taylor, because I have not played that since I was a kid. If you ever stop by my secret living area in Canada, I'll take you to Burrito Jack's and maybe throw in a beer, Ella. That would be a super good... I've never been to Canada. It's actually on my to-do list. Alright, we got everybody back? Yeah, we do. Alright, so let's go 150... But I'm still going to Baby Park. Baby Park at any speed is amazing. Yes, it is. Still coming to Colorado? Actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to Colorado this year. I may have to push it to next year just because I'm going to go to the Southeast Game Exchange with Sean, so I may not be able to make it. I would still like to, but jury's kind of out on that one. But if not, I will still make sure to just ship you that copy of Siphon Filter that I still have for you set aside. Canada has cool money and nice places, but not much else, really. But it has Tark's Gauntlet, so I feel like that's immediately wrong. I remember back in the day when Burger King had those mini burgers. Man, they were delicious. It's back when their burgers were actually good. I don't know if I ever had their mini burgers, ET. No worries, I found a copy. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, because I had it set aside. And that's the thing, like, I'm really, I suppose in typical, like, kind of dumb, ignorant American fashion, like, I know that a lot of YouTubers I've met, like you and Carly and Uncle Strange, are up in Canada, but I fail to discern, like, which parts. I just sort of assume, like, oh yeah, they're all just sort of, like, within 2 blocks of each other. Not the case. Canada's big. And I should very much like to try your poutine. I've heard tale of its majesty. Oh man, Fire Flower on Baby Park is just so mean. I feel like this is one of those where the blue shell can't necessarily save you, because if you get a good lead, like, you're just lapping people left and right. Ugh! After all that, I get hit by a bullet bill. Nope. I want to know who in the development process for Mario Kart thought of Baby Park and thought that would be an amazing idea. Because they were absolutely right. Burger King took a major downward swing around 2008-2009. Wouldn't that have been around the same time that Sneak King was released and they started making 360 games there for a hot minute? I probably won't stick around for long because I need to work on my new video. I'm aiming to get it out Saturday, and I finally got all the clips rendered. Yeah, I actually missed this past Monday's video, which I think I've only missed one Monday, or it was a Friday this year so far, which really, really bothered me. But ultimately, I had to make some changes to my production workflow to make sure everything could stay on pace moving forward. So I opted to take my own advice and not sweat, you know, or be too much of a perfectionist, and sort of let one go for a change. Also, good race, everyone. I want that elusive 000 save on A Link to the Past. Let me know if you're going to do that stream, man. I would like to check that out. If you can let me know in advance, I'll see if I can block it off my calendar so I don't miss it. Josh sent you a pic. Oh, of the most 90s thing ever? Hold on. Oh my gosh, that is the most 90s RF switch I've ever seen. Man, there's so many fonts. It only could have been more 90s if, like, I don't know, Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff were holding it. And the ad aired during a TGI Friday. Ugh. Red shells are unrelenting. It's the worst. Well, that's a quick way to lose some items. I've been wanting to stream for a while. It's been a minute. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen you pop up in a little bit, but I know you had some stuff that you were working on outside the world of YouTube, so I kind of figured you would make a triumphant comeback whenever it made sense for you, you know? Nope! Ugh, I was so ready to get that curve, and then I just slammed right into it, Bob. Not looking good for our heroes. Even with a blue shell and a bullet bill, I don't think I could come back from this. Oh, well, maybe someone will do it for me, it looks like. Ouch. I hate getting this combination of items like when you don't necessarily need the boost. I mean, I do need the boost, but when I'd rather have the star and you just have to sit there and painfully wait for it to dissipate. Well, I guess I came back to 7th. That's something. I haven't streamed since my accidental 7.5-hour Dark Souls remaster ended up beating that game in solo in 3 sittings. I remember dropping in on it. That was the last time you streamed, Tarks? I like the Gungal streams. I don't think I've seen a Gungal stream from him yet. Yes, good race, all. Tark says, I'm relatively secretive of where I live, but I've met 2 YouTubers who live within a 2-hour drive of me. Truly a small world. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I try to be somewhat secretive about where I live. I mean, I don't really advertise my home address on the internet or anything, but I figure if somebody were enterprising enough, they could probably put it together, but, you know, what are you going to do? Double Dash, you could switch it up. That might be a possibility. Chad is a sly dog. Good game. Ohio! Yes, I am in Ohio. Anyone else ever buy a game you know is reportedly bad, but it's a genre you love and you're a collector? Yes. I would say that I've absolutely done that, although I'm trying to think of an example. Ohio boss fighting? Yes. Every game is boss fighting. Except in this particular game, those bosses will be, you know, Tony, Chad, Debo, Mile High. Yes, boss fighting. Oh, man. Ugh. That blue shell wasn't even meant for me. You feel that, Chad? That was me! I did that to you! Oh no. I'm not great at these turns. I feel like getting hit with a blue shell in 8th place is just the ultimate humiliation. Oh man, that was too quick. Ugh. I need to figure out if there's any precise strategy to using the infinite mushroom. Yep, I'm gonna be stuck in 7th place forever. Good race, all. Sushi, I have Barbie Horse Adventure. Hidden Game Room does not have a single Barbie game or a Mary-Kate and Ashley game, so I keep keeping an eye out so I can send in one as a joke. Clearly I got Barbie Horse Adventures for PS2 and Barbie Explorer for Windows 98. Damn you, Tony. Sweet, sweet validation. I buy games I know are going to be bad all the time, usually because they're a genre I specialize in and people want me to review them, lol. Hey, I mean, and that's the thing about, like, you know, whenever you play games that are, by most accounts bad, even if, like, by most accounts it's bad, there's still probably a sizable audience out there who want more content on it, and then people don't make the content for it because they're just like, well, I'll just write this off as being bad, but that's still a ton of people you could reach with your content if you're the only one making high-quality videos that address that sort of desire. Oh boy, I got Barbie Island Princess. I actually played it. It was really not good. I saw that ellipsis for a second talking. I was like, oh man, is he going to say that this is actually a hidden gem that's phenomenally good and worthy of people's time? But no, it went about where I thought it might. Oak City is in Raleigh, North Carolina. North Carolina is where people from Ohio go to vacay. Yes, that is true. Alright, let's see if I can do better than 7th place for a change. What? What did I hit? Nope, nope. Oh my god, that was so bad. It was like ping-ponged off the wall immediately. Player 1 Star, thanks for joining, man. How are you this evening? Ugh. Just playing badly and I should feel bad. Yep. I think this is a good course to get a bullet bill on, actually. That was close. Seeing this makes me wish Nintendo would fix my Switch and send it back. Oh yeah, that's right, you were having issues, weren't you? Player 1 Start, was it a heating issue? Oak City Sushi, I have Barbie as the Island Princess and Barbie in 12 Dancing Princesses for PS2 also. Doing okay despite the lack of Switch. Yeah, I can see how that would really put a damper on your mood. But let me ask, if you had your Switch right now, what would you be playing Player 1 Start? It wouldn't go past the Nintendo Switch logo. That's I did see a bunch of people got apparently bricked systems trying to hack their system or something. I guess there was some progress made on the homebrew front there, but I don't know if it was an illicit or like somebody just put something out there intentionally to break it, or if it really was just an unexpected and unfortunate byproduct of the attempt. That was fun. Try hard mode activate. Yeah, I need it. Josh, I don't know much about Ohio besides the fact that it has you as the best YouTuber ever. That is a bit more praise than I'm deserving of, sir. I mean, because you have to think we live in a world where, I don't know. I was going to make a funny joke, and honestly, I can't think of something right now, but there are much better YouTubers out there, I assure you, E.T. That and the fact that LeBron got the Cavs a title 2 years ago. I do not sports, sir, so I can't speak to it. No Switch, that's shiz. Yes, it is. That is awful. Oak City Gamers, oh my god, I never got to collect that many Barbie games. You'll be the leader of the elite society. I would be playing Mario Kart right now. Awesome, man, and I would love it if you were here to play Mario Kart right now. But, you know, I'm going to keep doing these multiplayer streams every Wednesday until people are just, like, tired of having fun, I guess, or, you know, just like, I'm not that interested. Man, Michigan sucks. You can get away with saying that anywhere in Ohio, and everybody will be fine with that statement. I love to get them when I see them. Got most of them on camera also. Yo, Tony is my new favorite person. Oh, right, because Corey, you do sports, right? So you understand what he's referring to in a way that I cannot fully appreciate. I can't even sports right now. Yeah, me neither. I mean, sports are weird for me. I can appreciate that. I appreciate them, but I've never been somebody who really gets into them or makes a special effort to watch games or anything like that. And in truth, I know I don't even understand the full rules of a lot of major sports. Ugh. At least I didn't hit both of the bananas. Ugh! It's so close! Still, I'll take 4th over 7th, assuming I can maintain that lead. Maybe wishful thinking. Ah! I was trying to hold it there to defend, and I accidentally let go of the trigger. Oh, go! It was the slowest cross ever. The breaking was from pirating the hacking OS for Switch. The code in the pirated version was rewritten to brick systems, thus scaring people into buying the official OS for hacking. Oh, weird. Yeah, I should look into that some more. Josh, if you played Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, it's a shame that it will never get a physical copy. I have it, and I have not played it yet. So I would like to, I just have not gotten around to it. I got demolished. Yeah, it's not going great for me either tonight, Chad, if I'm being frank. Josh, if I was your Mario Kart bully, Debo would be your bodyguard that you hired. Chris Levi, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. What are you doing tonight? It's just always cold, cold, cold. Where, in Ohio? I also don't like sports, but I will occasionally watch sports anime. What is a sports anime? Are you telling me basically there are anime series that revolve entirely around a particular sport? Because I know almost nothing about most anime. I've relied on Twitter and YouTube to advise me to watch. The series that have been recommended to me as somebody who is basically entirely new to the world of anime are Fate Zero, which I screwed up and started watching it out of order, which Tarks already knows about that. Vampire Hunter D, Full Metal Alchemist, and there's one other one that I'm forgetting right now. Wait, I think Crows had mentioned One Punch Man, I think, but was that manga or anime? I don't, or probably both. But if anybody has any suggestions, I'm definitely open to them. Although, I will say there is one anime that I'm watching right now, and as you can imagine, it is quite generically Persona 4. Which, I did start watching Persona 4 Golden the other night, briefly with Crows, because we thought that was the Persona 4 animation, but not the same thing. Persona 4 Golden, the Golden animation, assumes you already have familiarity with the story, how it played out in 4, so at least at a high level, I would definitely recommend, if you're not familiar with Persona 4, to watch the Persona 4 animation first. If you're like, you know what, I want the story, but I don't feel like investing 40 to 80 hours of gameplay to get it, that might be a good option for you. Ugh. Just skimmed him. Do you like creepy at all? Wait, you mean just as a concept? Do I like, are you mean like creepypastas, or just like horror, or just scary stuff in general? Because the answer is yes. Yep, 7th is home for me. All night. Good race, guys. YourPlayerTwo, did you get my text message? Hold on. Hold hold on, buddy. I'm looking. No, I did not get a text message from you just now, man. The last one I got from you was on the 9th. Unless you sent it directly through Twitter. No, let me back up here. Sports is a huge anime genre. I never understood why myself. Not much, playing State of Decay 2 and then doing stream with the guys later. Oh, right on, man. I will try to... That's actually a good time for me to catch your stream, especially if I'm just going to do like a late night McDonald's run. I'll see if I can swing by. Yes, they're anime based on sports. Watched Haikyuu, and everything I know about volleyball I learned from this anime. Yeah, I buy anime anytime I see it in thrifting situations. Damn, that was terrible. It's not as bad as coming in 7th, sir. Everybody have a good day and night. Want everyone to be well. Include yourself. You're worth it. That's a very nice sentiment. I like that. You take care, sir. Thank you for stopping by, Talspot. Always a pleasure. Oh, this is slippery. Buy anime anytime I see it in thrifting situations. Where am I at? This will be my last one. Ah, right on, man. Well, thank you for coming by, Chad, and helping get everything kickstarted tonight. I appreciate it, dude. And for Debo and Tony, since I think you guys are new here, or anybody else in the chat who's pondering playing and wondering, if I don't play tonight, will there be other chances? The answer is yes. I do this every Wednesday on the channel. It used to be a way back Wednesday situation until I realized how garbage I am at a bunch of old school Sega games that I did not grow up playing, and this seemed like a better way to basically stay in touch with people on the channel. So this is what I do every Wednesday now. Although at some point we may switch platforms, no pun intended, just because I don't know that everybody has a Switch. Some people, you know, have PS4 or PC or Xbox. So at some point I would like to start to explore that. Maybe I can ease into the proposition by doing something like Minecraft that can kind of be open to people who are on the Xbox or on the Switch. Although I don't think there are a lot of cross-play titles beyond that, and perhaps Rocket League, although I don't know if a lot of people in here would like Rocket League as an option as well. I've heard Fortnite bandied about, but until I play with Oak City and learn how to get good, I don't think I can play it in good conscience, or I'll just be right back in the Way Back Wednesday scenario. Good race. Ink458, hello! Thank you so much for coming! Who here knows anime and can answer a genre question? That would not be for me. Watch Death Note, it's a classic and gets anyone into anime. So I should watch that, the movie on Netflix then? Is that a good starting point, or...? No, I'm kidding. I'm just trying to get a rise out of you. What do you think about the new Halloween movie coming out? I'm excited to see what happens with it, but at the same time, I'm not... I don't think we'll be in another, like, H2O situation or anything necessarily, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't think the trailer really did anything exceptional that was, you know, really blowing my hair back. Judge, do you like creepy at all, Josh? Things you don't want to see on a Tinder for 500, Alex? That's terrible. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I can't back out. Well, I'll see if I can accept the friend request. If somebody's new in here and they want to play, I'll see if I can get you in on the next race, but let me go ahead and get you added as a friend. Jake Koner. How about that? YourPlayerTwo had PS HMU after your stream? And if you're wondering, Oh yeah, I absolutely will hit you up, because I totally knew what that meant without Googling it. Internet savvy. This guy. Network engineer. Sometimes. Really excited about Battle Angel Alita. I did see the new trailer for that, and I'm definitely interested. Because that was James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez, if I recall, that are working on that. Are they like co-directing it, I believe? Or is it just one of those things where somebody produced it and well, somebody else is actually pulling all the directing duty there? Or do we have like a Wachowski situation? Or a Russo brothers? I totally knew what it meant, Chad. I just wanted to see if you knew what it meant. That's where I was going with that. I want to play, but I have a PS4. Is that how you pronounce your name? Ern? First of all, I don't think I've seen you here before. Thanks for coming by. I mean, we could do some PS4 stuff on one of these upcoming Wednesdays, but that's the thing. Can anybody in the chat make any recommendations on games that would be good? Not necessarily like Mario Kart style, but just games that have a pretty wide multiplayer component on the PS4 that might be good candidates for a stream like this. You know, I think the reason I keep coming back to the Switch here is because I know a lot of people have it. It's fairly easy, you know, to get a lot of people involved with a game like Mario Kart, for example. But if anyone has any thoughts on similar experiences for the PS4 that might be a good idea, I would love to hear them. Ernie is fine? Okay, sure thing, Ernie. And what games do you play on PS4, Ernie? That way, if you're thinking about coming back on a Wednesday to play, I can see if we can, you know, get that as one of the options. And I think I may just keep allowing people to vote on Twitter, because that's what I did today. So if anyone here does not follow me on Twitter, if you would like to, that is where I'm most active if you want to, you know, talk to me on a regular or anything like that. But I basically just put out a poll earlier and asked people between, you know, some other suggestion, Minecraft, this, or Splatoon 2, what people really felt like playing, and this is what won out. So I think I'll probably continue that trend of, you know, starting a vote early in the day on Twitter on Wednesdays, and then, you know, whatever people decide on, that's what we'll play. I want to play Mario Kart. Screw all those PS4 games. Okay, Ernie, sorry. I misunderstood you there. Gonna be honest, then I will probably cry like a small child, but I'm excited for Christopher Robin. I'm totally fine with Christopher Robin based on what I've seen briefly in the commercial. You mentioned the Netflix Death movie. I was screaming, no. I'm sorry, Sushi, I had to do it. It was just such an easy opportunity. Isn't Minecraft crossplay? Yes, it is. So, not with PS4, I don't think, but you can crossplay Switch, Xbox, and I believe PC also. I think that version is now unified. Player One says, I do like Rocket League. I'm a little rusty at it, though. I would say the same is true for me. We have Jake Koner in here right now? Is that what I'm seeing? Can everybody say hi with X so I can see the names again? Hello. Downloaded Fortnite, shun me. No, there's no reason to shun you if you like Fortnite, man. That's awesome. I'm still down for learning to Fortnite. Debo says, this was my last one. Thanks so much for having me. Debo, thanks for coming by, man. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. Jake Koner. The man, the legend. Thank you so much for coming by, man. I subscribed to you as well the other day. I'm glad to see you stopping by, dude. Are you playing right now? Is that you in here, Jake? I'm trying to figure out who else is still in here. I think we've got Tony, myself, and one other person? Which, if you were in here already and I don't remember, I'm sorry. I'm not the best at paying attention to the details sometime. I don't like it despite Fortnite and the one match I played, but peer pressure. Peer pressure will do that, man. We do the same thing in Ohio, talking to Tony Games. Records of Lodos War, and you thought there's never a girl in line if you want something with a romantic slice of lifestyle. Oh no, I just missed the thing! Okay, that is you. Alright. We'll go ahead and start another set of 4 then. Tarks, I may have to go back and read some of your suggestions. What kind of story are they generally? Because you mentioned creepy, and I assume you had a follow-up to that. I'm trying to find... Oh, good. Love creepy anime. Check out Hirogashi and Another. Those are both creepy anime. So, Smart Money would just simply go back and look at the chat to make that happen. But I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of my screen because I spent a lot of time on my camera, and I will inevitably see it and be reminded, Targs. Death Note is classic. Another close one. Yes, it was a good race on that last one. PS4 is homeschool. We want to socialize but aren't allowed to. Wow, that's an amazing metaphor, of which you have many now that I think about it, Judge. Watching your stream, it's like F-Zero. Oh, that's nice. My dad is apparently watching the stream. So, Dad, if you can see me right now, hello. Hope you and Mom are having a good time this evening. She was telling me about that movie you guys watched with Blake Lively, and apparently she said it was really, really good. Like, really intense. Which, doesn't she have another movie coming out? Something about, like, a secret or something that looks really, really dark? Oh, I was about to get a red shell. Now Tony's still ahead of me. No! Oh, that was so mean. The blue shell decided to take him instead of me, even though I just barely inched him out for first there. That was dirty. I feel bad if I didn't wholly benefit from it for the purposes of the stream, so. But Tony's coming back now, so it doesn't even matter. Oh man, I barely outran that star. Whoa. Easy bullet though. Somebody got too close. Whoop. Oh no! Got cocky. That's all that was. And now Jake's going to utterly dominate. That star came at a really late time. Judge, have you seen Konosuba? That's a more comedic anime that's sort of the premise that you're looking at. Also, good race, everyone. Judge, I'm on Fortnite, Switch, Xbox, PC, phone. I haven't gotten to the point where I can on PS4. Sushi, I'm old school. My favorite anime is a toss-up between Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop. I have seen Cowboy Bebop, actually. The first anime I watched was Akira on VHS tape, and I have seen Akira. So I'll just list some good and easy pick up and play. Multiplayer PS4 titles, Monster Hunter, Little Big Planet 3, Friday the 13th, and Battle Royale. Friday the 13th, that would be top of my list, just off of what you're saying right now. I love Friday the 13th, bug-ridden and all. Love Little Big Planet games. ET says, Josh, what's the #1 game that you are too intimidated to play, if any? For me, it would be Bloodborne and Alien Isolation, which is creepy as heck when played in VR, by the way. I didn't know that you could do that in VR, and I have Alien Isolation. I don't know if I could handle that. Resident Evil 7 was kind of tough for me, but I wouldn't be opposed to trying it. I warned you, try hard mode activated. Yes, you did, Tony. You tried real hard. Oh, I'm getting bounced around so much. Ugh. Brutal. Jake and Tony are a lot better at Mario Kart than I am. No, I meant to just hold that, but apparently it's not going to let you do it on boost pad. Oh, that was so mean. Ugh, I'm not running a red shell. Nope. I was doing alright, but alas, no more. Getting a little bit of frame rate slowdown here. It's weird, I don't remember doing that before the update. Oh, come on! Tony! Tony, why are you so mean? Good race, all. Minecraft and deviations of Minecraft, and finally YourPlayerTwo PlanetSide 2. I'm fine with Minecraft. I am a fan. Or Terraria, which I think I also have on the PlayStation 4 that Corey introduced me to, although I only played it briefly with him on PC. Sushi, we used to go down to NC State campus and watch import anime with subtitles from the students. We go down to Bridge a bunch every month. It was so fun. That does sound like a good time. Sushi Fair and Tark's Gauntlet, I wrote those all down. Josh, I'm assuming you prefer a more group dynamic than simple one-on-one, correct? Yes, that would be absolutely true, at least for the purposes of Wednesday stuff. On Saturday and Sunday, when I do stuff that, you know, play more games that I want to play and I'm, you know, just being selfish, I would be completely fine with doing more one-on-one stuff. But yeah, usually I do like stuff that will, you know, accommodate a larger group of people, sure. Especially for Wednesdays. In the zone, yes, you certainly were, Tony. Well played. Never got my sushi. I'm stuck eating Chobani and granola. Hey, but Chobani's really tasty, right? It's certainly better than that garbage that YourPlay peddles. ET says, I have work tomorrow, but I'll stay up a little late because you're worth staying up for, my friend. I always love and appreciate the awesome live streams and chat. Well, the people that make the chat great are you guys, right? I mean, I would just be talking to myself here, probably ad nauseum if you guys weren't kind enough to come out here and check out my channel. So, I very much appreciate it. And again, if anybody here is new, do a little bit of blatant self-promotion here, but on Mondays usually do YouTube tip videos. Friday are basically gear and production tips for gaming channels, stuff like, you know, how to improve your, well, not really how to improve your live stream, but a look at, you know, the different capture cards you would use to do a live stream, for example. Wednesdays I do multiplayer stuff like this, and then on Saturdays I usually do pickup streams, showcase the new games that I picked up for the week. Although, I've got some exciting, fresh, new content that I'm going to be squeezing in between those things. That I will be working on tomorrow and more this weekend, so stay tuned for that. It will be more strictly speaking video game based and not necessarily YouTube based. Don't get me wrong, I want this channel's focus to remain helping other channels and, you know, doing what I can to, you know, give people good advice or resources that I found helpful that hopefully they can utilize as well. But at the same time, I really like making video game content, and it would be hard for me to continue to connect with gamers if I didn't make a little bit of content that kind of aptly showcase my love for it beyond just picking up some games on a Saturday. So, yeah, stay tuned. I don't want to get close to the piranha plant. What are you doing, Link? I mean, to be fair, I did choose a villain character, so maybe I brought this on myself. Someone's gonna get that red shell. Who is it gonna be? Enemy spotted. You are really into this game, Tony. I like the enthusiasm, but I also would never want to play you in any sort of a tournament format because I feel like you take it really seriously. Which in turn would give you a competitive edge, I can only surmise. Whoop. Good race all. Looks like the gamers. Ooh, you've also seen Yu Yu Haku. I know I'm gonna say that wrong. That H word. I love that anime, and man, that sounds so fun. Judge, sorry, my magic is as slow as the USPS. Go check out the intro video. There's cake. I've worked Marble. Oh wait, no, I already read that. Ernie says, "Why only 3 players?" I mean, we can back out. Does anybody else? Here, hold on. I'll back this out and we can form up a new group of people in the chat want to join. We had more players earlier, although now I don't believe we have quite as many. Jake, I am glad to see you stopping by here, though. Jake, do you mind if I talk about your YouTube channel a little bit, or do you want to tell people what you've been working on? Because I know we spoke briefly the other day. Every time you fall off a cliff or lose, just blame it on everyone else. That's what I do. I would say it's Jake from State Farm's fault. Yes, right? Jake says, I lost connection. Sure. Well, actually, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go ahead and talk about your channel a little bit, man? Because I know that you said that you were thinking about possibly not continuing to create content, but that now you are thinking about getting back into it. And I checked out your channel the other day, and I think you gave some thoughts on E3, right? Because I saw you mention Anthem and a few other titles. ED says, Josh, while I generally enjoy kart racing games, especially Mario Kart, however, power-ups can be overpowered. I would agree with that. I think some of them could be overpowered. And Jake, if you want to rejoin, I've got the room just sitting here, so feel free. And we can up the difficulty of the computer opponents if you'd like. I got about 27 more minutes before I'm taking off, not to do something too important, but to see if McDonald's brought the McRib sandwich back. I'm kidding. I don't think they did. I think they actually already did research on that and found that McDonald's will only bring the McRib sandwich into production when worldwide, I guess, prices for the ingredients are fairly low. Yeah, I did. I'll pass. Okay, no big deal. Tony, you want to keep going, man? Alrighty. No teams, normal comm, all vehicles, 4 races. We'll leave it at 150. So what's the primary content that you're putting out over on your channel, Jake? Clearly, it's firmly rooted within the realm of video games, right? And I know you're a Splatoon 2 fan. And you did end up getting those amiibo the other day, didn't you? Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy. Oh, no comm? Oh man, we just picked the same one. Well, we'll leave it on for 1 race and then I'll back it out because I feel like it's not gonna be very exciting if it's just you and me racing, Tony. I feel like you will get very far ahead and then will not be much visually interesting for people to enjoy. Is okay? Okay, cool. I have an amiibo problem or a solution, Jake. If you love it, it's not a problem. I mean, okay, in some cases that could absolutely be a problem. Like, if you're like, I love heroin, that's a problem. But amiibo, not so bad. I have a collector's edition problem by your logic, sir. Hence the Memories of Celceta collector's edition that I got for the Vita recently, the Octopath Traveler collector's edition, and most recently, courtesy of the fine folks at Solaris Japan and whoever owned it previously, the Persona 3, 4, and 5 Dancing Triple Pack for PlayStation 4, which is VR compatible, which I would not have known had it not been made known to me by Kawaii Lola when she did the unboxing on her channel. Speaking of which, that is a great channel, and you should check it out if you're somebody who likes seeing somebody be unabashedly excited for new Vita and Switch games. Which she does a lot of content in that arena, which I think you would find enjoyable. Oh, this is not a good place to have ink. Alright, we're okay. Ugh! Immediately hit a banana peel right as soon as I started to take the lead. Oh no! We got disconnected. I wonder if I lost my network connection entirely. Is the stream still good? Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened there. But I will take the opportunity to change my character. Texas, I have a potential basement mold problem, which incidentally is where my amiibo problem also exists. I would move them away from the potential basement mold, sir. Tarks will be very careful and try to eliminate the mold issues ASAP. Stream is still up. Okay, awesome. Not sure what happened there then. Thank you guys for alerting me though. I appreciate it. When's the next Splatoon 2 stream? Huh. Keeps telling me I've been disconnected. I mean, he gets in there. I'll try this one more time. Maybe, my internet is just having issues? I don't know. Kind of a bummer for a multiplayer stream, though. I'll give you a second, Tony. As far as the next Splatoon 2 stream, I guess if people vote for it, or if you know, nobody's going to vote for it for next Wednesday, I might do one this Saturday, play a little bit of Splatoon 2 late night or something like that. So if you're down, Jake, I'd be happy to have you, man. And Sushi, I don't think I've played Splatoon 2 with you in a while either. Heat wave is causing condensation on the floors. Gotta get some dehumidifiers. Good idea. Oh, you meant the dehumidifiers a good idea. I thought you meant like the Saturday stream was a good idea. I was like, yeah, it is a good idea, but yeah. I'll be there too. You're gonna be at Tark's Gauntlet's house? Tony, after we just had this long discussion about how he has a secret lair where he doesn't let people know where he lives. I'm kidding, I think he meant Saturday. Which is great. Be happy to have you back as well, Tony. How many people in here would be interested in playing Minecraft in some form, be it PS4 or crossplay between PC, Xbox, and Switch? Does anybody in this room have interest in that? I'm just, you know, trying to gauge where you guys are at with the idea of Minecraft. Because personally, I love Minecraft. I think it's a great way to chill out. It'd probably be very easy for me to stay on top of chat and continue to interact with everybody. But sent you a Twitter link to a wonderful, funny... Yes! I'm sorry, I did watch it. I was actually in the middle of work when I should not have been watching it when I started to watch the abridged version. And whenever I saw Doja would be like, this gas station's creeping me out, I was like, this is fantastic. I did not get to watch the whole thing, but yes, I did start it, and it was delightful, Judge. I'd play Minecraft with you, Josh. Well, you would play on PC or Xbox, Corey? I'm assuming PC. I don't even know if you have an Xbox. Ugh. Brutal. The music in this level is so good. I swear, I never hit anything with the boomerang. Or apparently the red turtle shell. Missed the Splatfest because I had a family thing, but at least I chose the winning team. Yes, I chose the winning team as well, even though I was barely familiar with how Splatfest even functioned until Like, I think it was like the day before it ended. Because we just saw what team you were on, like, whenever we were wandering around in the lobby. And we saw your name pop up there, and I didn't realize that was just, like, a representation of your avatar and not necessarily that you were online. But that's the whole reason we picked Squid, Sushi. We just saw you there, and we were like, well, if she's Team Squid, we should do it. And it worked out really well. I think, I was talking to Lola, and she actually went Team Octopus, and I immediately seized that opportunity to send her one of those trader gifts of Kylo Ren. It just seemed appropriate. Yes, go Blue Shell. Pick on him. And just when you think the pain is over, first place, red shells will come for you. I mean, I'm still not going to beat Tony. Even with a blue shell and 2 red shells to help me out. It would take a miracle at this point. Nope. He is already way gone. At least I got him afterwards. Good race, man. I wouldn't mind dropping in for Minecraft. I got it on Switch and PS4. Okay, awesome. So you could play that on the Switch as well, then. I've been waiting for people to play Minecraft with. Yeah, dude. I went ahead and sprung for the realm, so I think I can have 1 or 2 servers maybe at the same time from the Switch. I'm not sure. Or I could just create a dedicated, like, YourPlayerTwo world, and we could all, you know, decide to mine together or build a gigantic castle or something fun. Because I think you can do, what, I think 10 simultaneous players? I'm trying to remember how many you can do at the same time. Xbox and PC, NES Classic. The blue shells will come for you. Yes, they absolutely will, Jake. So Jake, you too would be down for Minecraft then. But yeah, so with crossplay then, we wouldn't have an issue, I guess, playing with the PC version either, Corey. So I'll see if maybe we could do a test Minecraft stream, maybe sometime this weekend or next weekend. Yes, I am on the Twitters. My Twitter is here. It's YourPlayerTwo. I just gave you a head start because I felt bad, Tony. That's all that was. Am I making this turn too tight? A little bit. Thank you, Bullet Bill. Oh man, that saved by the star. I just ran to my own green shell. Ugh. I don't know if PC or if PC doesn't work, I may just be able to, because I have it on PC as well, like that version. I might be able to try a PC stream. I think I could probably do that. Ugh. And Bullet Bill, come on. Do you do Mixer? I do not do Mixer. But I could look into it. Holy crap, yes, 20 minutes on one boss in Octopath, and I was down to the wire. Congrats, man. I won't ask you which boss, because I'm positive I haven't seen them yet. But squeezing out a victory in that game is absolutely satisfying. That was my plan all along, to make you behind? Well, I would say you succeeded. Sorry, I'm texting my dad back because he said that Mom has been busy watching Shark Week, and apparently their dog Pixel was also watching the stream just now. She is an adorable and good pupper. It was Trust Chapter 3 End Boss. Okay, cool. And I don't think I'm 100% certain how many chapters there are for each character, but I'm assuming if they said it took 50 to 60 hours, that there must not be like 10 chapters per character or anything. Well, I would love to keep racing you, Tony, but apparently my network does not want to cooperate right now. Even though the stream is fine, so that's weird. Let's try it again. And I can probably do one more race, Tony, and then I'm probably going to go ahead and call this stream for the evening just because... And you know what? I will go ahead and try a Link's bike. Oh, there we go. Where's the Hyrulean tires that I'm looking for? Oh yeah, I guess that would be his glider. Cool. No! Tony, we'll get more opportunities to play, sir. Also, what's your icon? It looks like Hollow Knight. Tark says, I think 4 chapters each. When you finish all 8 chapter 4s, there's a bonus true ending. I want the true ending. I learned a hard lesson with Persona 4 Golden this year that not getting the true ending is really deflating and not very satisfying. Tony got so good he broke the game. I know, right? Cody says, nice, glad this is still going. I had to dip to export a vid. How's the racing been going? Not too shabby at all. Right now it's myself, Tony, and Jake are playing. And I'm going to do one more race, and then I'm probably going to go ahead and end this because I'm really, really hungry. I wish I had a better excuse for that, but I've got some other stuff that I'm going to have to work on tonight as well. So, while I would love to continue to stay on until midnight or 1, that will probably actually happen in the future. I've been on a real weird sleep schedule lately, not my normal get up at 6 a.m. fare, so... Splatoon 2 Saturday, there is a distinct possibility, but ultimately it's going to depend on how much I can get done on videos that I have to get wrapped up for the channel to roll in the next couple of weeks, Tony. But there's a good chance, yes, and it will probably be late night. Feel free to DM me on Twitter or hit me up on here or leave a comment or anything if you think you're going to be able to make it, and we'll see if we can make that happen. Because I know that Jake wants to play Splatoon 2 as well. I know Sushi plays. I know that Lola plays Splatoon 2. A fair amount of people are a fan of that game, and with good reason. I can't believe I wrote it off as long as I had. Nice, Link. I feel like Link's really quite slow, actually. I gotta go, everyone. Take care. YourPlayerTwo. Judge, thanks for stopping by, man, and for always keeping the chat so lively and delightful. And I would be excited to play some Minecraft with you, sir. We'll build our own world, just like that movie Inception. Except, you know, less ultimately depressing and ambiguous with the end. I broke the game. It happens. Carly says, Knight the Judge. Oh, man. Oh, man. Jake, what are you doing to me? We were supposed to be friends. Wow. Insult to injury, Jake. That bomb was incredibly well placed, sir. Good race. I know, I was so close. He took it from me. Why, Jake? Oh, man. Alright, and on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and kill it here for tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. I really appreciate it. It's always awesome to have, you know, cool people to talk to and everything in chat. And again, in the future, if you were just kind of lurking, that's cool. If you ever think you would like to play, my friend code's always going to be in the description below, along with like my gamer tag on PSN and also on Xbox. If we ever actually take a Wednesday stream in that direction and get off the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, always a good time. If you're new here, again, new videos on Monday and Friday. Wednesdays and Saturdays are streams. Then on the weekends, usually when I play more chill stuff that, you know, are games that I'm just excited about. Like, there's a good chance that I will spend a massive chunk of Saturday playing Octopath Traveler, although I can't really stream that because I feel like it would spoil things, unless I were just on a mission to just grind XP. I think that will probably be okay and not upset anybody, so. Tark, Sushi, Tony, Jake, Debo, Carly, Corey, and a bunch of other people who I would have to scroll pretty far back to find because I don't think they're in here anymore. Thank you again. You guys have a wonderful night, and yeah, I will see you on Twitter, or, you know, probably in the comment section of one of your videos. So, take care, and I will see you guys on the next stream. Later.